to me. I think it's about even. To be honest,
I wouldn't know where to put it. I feel like it's just whatever character gets in first, kind of, is obviously in the control seat.
Yeah. Now I think the poke range is actually fairly decent. Probably a little bit on Vega's edge.
I think with Clock, definitely Vega has an edge, but Cammy's still very capable, with the standing fierce. You can definitely catch those whip buttons. Dive kick, obviously very hard for Vega to anti-air. He's got to...
The cannon drill, I feel, will probably go over his go under his best normals. And then you have, of course, the cannon spike, the DP, doing or thrust kick, as it used to be called. Those wall hops and those dives, I think, will negate that and kind of protect the skies there.
Good standing light kick.
That was a little risky, but and that must have been max range, just grabbing his toe. But ChrisG sitting on meter advantage. He's almost at critical art, and he has a full V trigger.
Ooh, nice.
But got stuffed.
Oh no.
Ooh, ChrisG going to work. That's a super mix-up. Oh,
Vega.
Right, and evening it up. A little bit of a life lead. But ChrisG.
That was really unfortunate. That was really unfortunate for ChrisG because he could have ended the game. He had super.
I feel yes, exactly. I feel if he had just played maybe a little bit more patiently. However, to his credit, ChrisG not allowing him to play patient, especially at the end there. Now we're seeing a little bit of an adjustment from both players. More of a defensive posture from both.
Definitely. Both are aware, the last round went down to the wire.
Yeah, it's like, you're a formidable opponent. I'm going to respect that a little bit. We're hearing both players think to themselves. All right, that neutral jump.
Yeah, this is a really bad position for Vega. That's
almost at Dizzy, almost stunned. Oh, but ChrisG not letting out. Nope, not. Dizzy's no longer an option now for ChrisG. He's going to have to do it.
I think he kind of hit her as she was coming down. So he didn't get the full crush counter combo.
Critical art. This is definitely not going to KO with the scaling, but it's going to come close. And that's going to KO.
Yeah.
That is definitely going to KO.
You're done.
Good use of the Russian. Now, what we were saying before, without the without the charge, Vega, fastest dash speed in the game, forward or backwards, I believe. He is now officially a rush down character. I think even with his claw on, he can still have a bit of that rush down. Okay, we're seeing this more defensive posture. We're looking for whiff punishes. Looking for those autocorrect Frankensteiners like you see, or hooligans.
Back to a sensitive game.
Yeah, we have the battle of the Chris's.
Ooh, just didn't take enough step forward. That could be the game changer. Now Chris has... now ChrisG had the corner, but, he's giving it up. Giving it up. Okay, puts the claw away. Oh, is he going to come in? Nah.
All right, trying to keep her out, but the defense is really
for
good.
That dash command grab. He wants it.
Yes,
he knows that.
He knows that too.
ChrisG knows he wants it.
Yeah, you can't just say he or Chris. Okay, good. That was a good whiff punish.
Oh, he's dead.
All right. Game 1 is going to go to ChrisG. Christopher Gonzalez. Spartan N30. Let's go, ChrisG.
It was so crucial for that very first round that did not go ChrisG's way.
Yeah, I think
that was kind of like I don't want to say the nail in the coffin, but oh man, that was a little bit devastating.
To a lesser player, I think that would have been disheartening. I'm not sure if even he would have made the second round comeback, but ChrisG did it. I don't think he's out. I don't think he's checked out mentally. Going for those lows.
So he's opting to go for the air-to-air. Found a little bit of a timing on ChrisG's jump-ins.
But a really good punish on that one.
We'll see if he can keep it up, though.
Oh, the switchback. Claw on claw, claw on claw.
The pressure was real.
That's a dated reference. All right, now doing his best to keep her at neutral. I think, though, that's it. I see Cammy uses a lot of those lows. You got to watch your feet because she's going to use a lot of those lows to begin her combos.
Okay, stun is racked. Got him in the corner.
Now ChrisG is sitting on critical art. He might be able to KO if he can land
reversal or throw.
Oh, all right.
He really needed to V reversal out of there.
Now I think that V skill from Cammy, the knuckle, the spinning knuckle, it's ambiguous because you don't know if it's going to go right there. You don't know if it's going to go through you and on the other side like that, or if it's going to land right in front. Now, if you're not wary of the spacing from when it started, you're just going to get mixed up.
The unfortunate part with Vega's V reversal, though, especially in the corner, is that you just flip back. So if they do a jab and you V reversal a jab on accident, then you're punishable and you don't really get out.
You're right, very punishable. Oh, but there's that run-in, that Russian.
He was almost stunned, so I felt like, you know, to get rid of the stun bar, it was probably worth it.
Yeah. Oh, now ChrisG almost stunned, Chris King losing that opportunity. It's lost now. Dizzy no longer an option.
Can he bring it out? That's what I'm talking about. See, that could have very well have been punished. Not maybe with that normal, but with another for sure.
Or like a cannon drill.
Both are on super. This is very important.
Yeah.
Chris King's got to win this.
Could chip out. The shimmy.
That was really sick.
That
Dash forward to bait the throw and walk back to bait the throw and then hit him.
Not immediate setup, but it was just a standing shimmy. There you go.
That was sick. I was so hyped for that.
Oh, okay. Good tick throw from ChrisG. Sorry.
Something important to know when fighting Cammy is that she doesn't necessarily get meaty pressure off of her forward throw. So if she dashes in at you afterwards, she's negative.
Yeah, you can see like there's that little hop back when she puts you on the other side. That kind of puts her a little bit far away for those meaties.
Looking for the uppercut.
Yeah, looking for it. Looking for a punish. Now ChrisG sitting on super.
Chris King's very aware.
But look at there you go, evening it up.
That was great play. Chris King knew that he had the life lead, obviously, a very significant life lead, and he didn't have to do anything crazy. He just had to play solid, play patient, and react to whatever Chris was going to do, because Chris was going to have to take risks to win that.
Yes. Now, when you look at Cammy's, normals, there's so many of them that max on block are +2. She's not sitting at a ton of frame advantage. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that's really good. That's it. But a lot of negatives when you see some of that.
Well, don't do the bad stuff.
Yeah, don't do the bad stuff. Don't do the bad stuff. But that's the thing. Yes,
good fish with that low forward.
She wants to get close. Oh,
Chris King was trying to get out of the corner, but put himself back in the corner.
Put it back in.
Trying to go off the wall over to the other side of the screen, but it gets out of there with the V-trigger. Very good. Good throw tech. Dangerous, though, because Chris King showed that he was willing to walk back and shimmy. Uh-oh. Has Chris King found something out?
Has he?
Is he about
Listen
to take
this.
It from ChrisG?
He's on match point. I mean,
he could put ChrisG in losers.
He's showing some tech right now.
Second round, rather.
Yeah, second round on the final game.
He's looking a little squirrely though. He's jumping back a lot in the corner.
Ooh, that was really sick.
If I was Chris, I think I would sense a little bit of trepidation, a little bit of fear in Chris King. Definitely wants to take it this round.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he just needs to play patient, just react to him. I mean, just like he's doing now. He's just fishing for that one opportunity to get in.
Yeah, and baiting out. I think he wants to get a DP out of Cammy with those wall dives. I think he's realizing like, ooh, that was a really good air to air. Ooh, okay, that was really smart. But, oh, that's critical art again. KO, no.
Great punish,
but the best he could do for sure.
This is gonna be very difficult for Chris.
Okay, going for the meaty, got that. One more poke, and that's it.
This is pretty much done.
I think ChrisG is looking for something, but where he is right now, the strength is dire. He can still get off critical art, though. We can't count him out. However, 20 seconds left on the clock. He needs to make something happen.
Yeah, no, it was just
a jab's gonna do it.
It was too real. It was